Hi everybody, it's Gail, the Happy Stamper. Thanks for stopping by. I wanted to put together a card for you. I'm having a awesome Friday night downstairs in my craft room playing with all the goodies that I got. I'm using the Fresh Vintage set, and this is the card I created. So let me show you how I put it together. It's a really vintagey kind of a looking card, so it's kind of fun. All right, let me zoom out here and show you what we're using. I am crazy. I have to tell you about these colors. OMG. So let's set that aside there, out of the way. I'm going to be using the Lucky Limeade again. Love that. I've told you the stamp set I'm going to be using from Vintage Fresh. This is my focal image. Okay, so let's start with our Lucky Limeade. These colors are just fabulous. Fabulous. And if I can find my bone folder, there it is. My desk is so messy. Okay. I'm also using some Timber Brown Stays-On ink to sort of distress everything. And I have gone around my card with the distressing tool from Tim Holtz. I use that to kind of rough up the edges. If you don't have one, you can always use a nail file. You can gently just rip. Your fingers are like the cheapest pair of scissors that you have. So use whatever you've got, but that's what I use to kind of rough it up a little bit. And then I'm just going around everything with Stays-On Timber Brown. Okay. And I am also using the Designer Series paper from the Everyday Enchantment. That's this one. I use that on another project too. I'm not sure if I've shown that to you yet. But that is this one, this sheet of paper. I'm also using the, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to do too many things all at one time. Isn't that the way it always is? Okay, Pool Party. This is the ribbon. So I am going to, let me just snip a little bit off. And I'm going to adhere this to the left side of my card. Just going to put a little bit at the edges, like so. And I think on this one, I just want to try a little something different. And that is adding some of the ribbon that I received from this bundle pack. I love this ribbon. It's got just the slightest little bit of a sparkle to it. And it looks pretty on the card. So let's see here how that's gonna look. I think I like it. I do. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get a couple pieces of tape here, my handy dandy tape, and we will get this put down. Wow, I'm like wasting a ton, but I'll be careful next time. Next time. Ooh, can you see the little sparkle on that? It's really pretty. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. And I'm going to add just a smudge. Smudge. I love all these little made-up words that we use. And now I'm going to adhere this to my card base. And my card base, this is the Lucky Limeade, and I really like it. Isn't it looking all old and vintagey? Yeah. Okay, using the same paper from that pack, I have used the reverse side. This is double-sided, and I've also used the Pool Party, and I ran Pool Party through my vintage wallpaper embossing folder to give it some texture. And then this is a piece of vanilla cardstock that I have already gone around and aged with the timber stays on. So I'm going to mount that there for right now. Then I'm going to be taking our focal stamp and the Lucky Limeade. Love it. And I'm going to stamp this on my framelit, the smallest one. And I really like these framelits. They're so pretty. So pretty. So I'm super excited. They just sort of spoke to me and said, vintage card. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so let's adhere this to the front. And it makes for super quick and easy layering. We're going to add some pop dots to the back. Get this popped up. This card really is very simple. And I'm not sure what the sentiment is going to be for it yet. So I'm going to hold off on that until I actually use the card. Then I will put on there whatever it is, you know, that I need it for, whether it's happy birthday or whatever the case may be. Okay, I'm taking my butterfly punch. I like to turn it upside down and punch out my butterfly. Going to give this little guy a little bit of aging as well. And this is also from the same designer series, Everyday Enchantment paper pack. And let's see, I think I'll use this pretty Calypso colored brad. And again, this is from you can pick for every $50 that you spend, because it's celebration, you get to pick a free gift. So this is one of the gifts. It's a bundle and it's really cute. You can pick the brads and also the pretty ribbon. So just food for thought if you're interested. Now my ribbon, I'm going to age it a little bit just by going like this with it, just to sort of make it look, you know, like it's a little bit old and worn. I'm going to get my good ribbon scissors, because these are the ones I have designated just for projects like these. I'm going to slip this in the back. Hopefully I can. This is really a small piece. Do-do, redo. Hang on. I need to get it a little bit bigger. Knots don't usually take up that much, but there. I'm going to take my pretty ribbon along with this. I hope it shows up. And now I'm going to tie it all together. If everyone will cooperate. I'm just sliding it through the back. And I'm just doing a simple knot, nothing too fancy schmancy. Because again, this is kind of vintagey, or at least it's supposed to be. But I do want to try to get the pretty sparkly ribbon, as much of it as I can, towards the front or the top. You know what I mean. It's late. I'm tired. Yes. So as soon as I'm done with this, I am heading up, and my bed is calling, and my favorite book, I am reading The Dove Keeper right now. If anybody else likes to read, awesome book. I cannot put it down. I am almost finished. So if anybody's looking for a good book to read, that would be my recommendation. And that's it, you guys. That is my vintage card that is using fresh vintage and the new framelits, and I really like them. So I hope you guys like these cards and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.